All right. Hello, people. So, we're just gonna wait a bit for the other people to come. I'm not sure if somebody comes or not, cause this is gonna be my first live video on YouTube, and um, I think it's better to have me right here. But anyways, today we're gonna talk a little about some video games and stuff. And I also gonna like work a little on my stream page because it's a little basic, uh, and a talk at the same time. So, first things first, I need something as a background on my what do you call it, of this the capturing device I have right here. So what I'm gonna do is to make one first. And meanwhile, we are going to speak a lot about the video game that actually made you to like fall in love with this industry, because video game is something really really special and important, and I'm not sure if people like understand it in a way that it should be. So yeah, that's the reason I chose this topic. But before I do anything, literally anything, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it's gonna help a lot. If you liked it, if not, just communicate with the other people, and it'll just be fine. No problems, no worries, and no stuff. So, but seriously, if you subscribe to my channel, it will help a lot. I mean it. You know. So first things first, I am going to change some filters right here. I'm not sure what this one does, so okay, never mind about the filters for now. The situation is too complicated, and I've been learning. I've been learning a lot. But for now, what I need for my channel, for my streams, and also for my live videos is to have a background like just behind my back. Out of this box right here. I don't know what they call it exactly, but I'm gonna make one. So for now, I need some ideas. So I'm just gonna search some ideas. Let's see what I can find. Um. Oh, cool. There are a lot of ideas. I think I'm just gonna choose this one because it apparently looks good on my, screen that I have right now. And there are some noises and stuff. It's for the neighbor outdoor. But anyways. So meanwhile, oh, I like this one. Meanwhile, I'm gonna speak a little about the games and the one that actually I love from the exact time I started playing video games. And for me, it's Assassin's Creed. And the reason I chose Assassin's Creed is that it was eventually the first video game I played, you know. Not exactly the first, actually. My first video game is related to the time that Mario and Sonic and things like that released. Um, but Assassin's Creed was the first one and the most important one that I played in like the recent years. And I definitely started with the first one, Assassin's Creed 1. And I love this game a lot, You have no idea how much I love this game. And the reason I love it is that it's, in my opinion, is a like really great game. So, I'll explain it later, but for now, let me just do something. How about sharing my desktop with you guys so you can see what I exactly do and you know what the way let me just share the desktop, you'll find out. So, um what I did right now, how about watching the desktop? I should turn the chat off and my display on. Oh, there we go. Haha. Okay, great. Um, Sorry for the VPN. Cool. So, yeah, I was talking about Assassin's Creed and stuff, but before that, let me open Photoshop because I'm gonna do a lot of things with Photoshop. Photoshop means a lot to me because um, eventually everything I do and like all this stuff and everything, I started like from Photoshop. And without it, I was like um, deaf, let's call it. But anyways, for now, what I'm gonna do is to just remove all the scratches and everything you can see right here. And what I'm gonna do then is to save this file. Again, desktop, and I need it to be a PNG file. So, you know, the PNG files don't usually have backgrounds and stuff. And I'll need it for later. So let me just save it for now. Meanwhile, I'm checking the live stream on my mobile phone. That's why sometimes I need to pay attention to my mobile phone. So I need to see if everything goes well or not. All right, so we go back to OBS, and what I'm gonna do is to like make a new image and give it the path. It was this one. Okay, and we have the picture right here. Now I'm gonna like optimize the file, the size and everything for my own picture. I think it is good. It could be better. So maybe. Oh, nice. Yeah, there we go. Done. I like it. I like it really much. I like it a lot. It's so cool. So cool. Thank you, people, if you're watching my video later or if you're watching my live stream right now. It means a lot to me. Please do it more. So, OBS is fine. OBS is fine, and I think so far so good. So yeah, let's start speaking a little about Assassin's Creed. Why I chose Assassin's Creed as the video game that actually means a lot to me. Well, let me exactly show you. You know, here are the characters of the game. Let me see if I can save this file. Yeah, I can. You might hear some noise and stuff. It's nothing, just, you know, it's the neighbor back door. I can do anything. So here are the characters. Apparently most of the characters. Not all of them, because you know the game has some DLCs and some other stuff. So why I chose Assassin's Creed as the game that I love this industry, and like every time you talk about every time you talk about video games, it reminds me of Assassin's Creed. So the main reason is this character, Altair. You know, the first idea, the main idea of this game, Assassin's Creed 1 was released in It was 2007, I guess. Let me see. Release date. Assassin's Creed 1. It was for, yeah, 2007, as I said. Did I say 2005? I don't remember. Whatever. So when this game released in 2007, the best games we had at that time were like, let's see. We had BioShock, we had Call of Duty, we had Portal, we had Mass Effect, Halo 3, my favorite one. You know, we had all these cool and perfect games. God of War, Stalker, Uncharted, you know. All these games are great. But you know, in my opinion, these games are just games, you know? You just play them. For example, Call of Duty or Bioshock or even Halo, although I love Halo like deeply, and you can see the picture of Halo right here, right behind me. I don't know, here. I'm sorry. Um, but you know, there was no mechanism or there was no good storytelling compared to Assassin's Creed. And this is the reason I love it. Assassin's Creed story is kind of how can I say? It's really complicated and it's really paranormal, you know? Like when you usually play Assassin's Creed, you're like, how the hell did they create such a massive story, you know? Because first of all, the story is based on reality. There was a group, they call it Hashishins or something like that. And, you know, there are some calls from that group. But the thing is, after they start explaining about the story of those paranormal things like pieces of Edens and things like that, you're like, wow, how the hell is it even possible? Let me explain it like shortly. The entire story of Assassins and Templars are over. There's actually fight between Assassins and Templars, and the entire fight is about a piece, about a part that they call it a piece of Eden. You know, this piece apparently was for a prophet. They call it Solomon. Solomon, was it? I don't know. Oh, sorry. There we go. It's not Solomon. Oh, there he is. Where did it go? Right here. Solomon. The entire story was about this prophet. You know, this prophet. I don't believe in these paranormal shit, and you know, but the entire story was about this prophet, and this prophet had some, what do you call it? He had some valuables, you know, which they had paranormal things, such as controlling the people, talking to the animals, and things like that. So the concept of this game is kind of real. And believe it or not, this game was supposed to be a downloadable content for Prince of Persia. But after that, they understood that the entire story is massive and big, and they decided to like change it to something cooler, which they call it Assassin's Creed. Let me put myself right here. So, long story short, the game has a really massive story. This is the first one. You could never see such storytelling, especially in the year 2007. After that, you know, the game sold a lot of copies. something around 1 million or 2 million, something like that at that time. So they started like expanding the story to other series like Assassin's Creed 2, 3, Brotherhood, Revelations, whatever they call it. Um, the storytelling is always one of the best parts of this game. Put that aside. Now, the other part about this game I love is that the gameplay was unique, like when you started explaining a lot of things in this gameplay, you could see that there was no gameplay, there was no parkour, there was no running away at that time. I mean, it was, but it wasn't like this. You know what I mean? It is really important that at that time, the people, Jade Raymond was one of the creative directors. At that time, she had this brain, she had this idea to create such a unique game. So the gameplay is also amazing, in my opinion. Jade Raymond. There we go. She's now working in a company for Sony Entertainment. Its name was Hexon or something. I don't remember. Oh, Haven. Sorry. Haven Studio. So she created Assassin's Creed in a way that there we go. There's a picture of her in Ubisoft. She created Assassin's Creed like with bare hands, and it was massive. I mean, you have no idea how great this game is. So, these are the entire the general facts you need to know about this game. So first of all, the storytelling is amazing. The gameplay for that time was perfect, and it still is, in my opinion. And there are a lot of things, such as explaining the characters, the dialogues, the geographical location of the game. Everything is unique. And to be honest, I love the games that are based on real. Masyaf is actually as you can see, when you search it, you can find it. And this is the castle in the game, and this is the real one. This is the castle in the game, and here's the real castle. It's in Syria, I think. Yeah, it's in Syria. And the games that are usually based on true stories are perfect in my opinion, because first of all, you have the greatest idea of all time. Second of all, you can also inject some of your creativity or some good ideas to make the thing better, much better. And this is what they did with Assassin's Creed in first copy of the game, Assassin's Creed 1. But then, in Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelation, they started expanding the story. And they started spreading these pieces of Edens in other different locations and places, such as Venice or Venice or Florence or places like that. So, yeah, as the things are spreading, the story is getting more complicated. And, this kind of creates a cohesion and coherency between the games. And, if you don't play the first version of the game, you're not going to be able to play the second one, because you don't understand what's going on exactly right here. So the story is amazing. As I was saying, The story is between two groups, Templars and Assassins, and they're going to fight over these pieces of Idens, so they use them to help the humanity. But the idea of Assassins are different from the idea that the Templars have. To be honest, you maybe think that you are playing as the good characters, but you're not actually. Assassins are looking for the pieces of Edens to keep their creed, you know, to keep their ideas, or you know, the theories that they have, which is kind of related to religion and other things. But the Templars are actually trying to use these pieces of Edens in order to help the humanity, and that's the difference. So the assassin's ideas, the assassin's creed, is that they're going to keep the pieces of Edens, so nobody has any touches on this, because it's going to be really dangerous if the humanity grows again. What if the humanity grows? Let's go back to the time that there was no human. Let me show you the clip. It's gonna be more understandable. So for that, I'll refer to YouTube, because I want to show you the coolest video ever of this game. Assassin's Creed 2 Adam and Eve. I'll be silent, and I want you guys to take a look at this video.
Eve!
Look out!
Alright. Now, let's talk about this video. This video actually shows what we know of Adam and Eve. And why they're putting it in this video, in this game. The reason is that... So the reason is that okay. The reason they actually put this video in this game is that they try to explain something about the pastime of the humanity. When there was no human on Earth, there were other creatures living on Earth. And it was this civilization. Let me show you the last parts of this clip. It was this civilization. Who are they? Isus. Who are the Isus? The Isus are the people who created pieces of Edens. As you can see, they have a kind of a factory building pieces of Edens. Why they are doing it? Because they wanted each Isu has the ability to control and get to the knowledge, 100% knowledge. And that's why they were creating it. But after this civilization destroyed, two people ran away. Adam and Eve. So they ran away from the civilization, and they were the only survivors. That's why we still can find the pieces of Edens on Earth after this civilization. So what happens to this civilization? Let me show you. there.
The earth shook for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words. Pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's...
Wow. Just wow. And this is the reason the new humanity begins, based on this game. So as you can see, the story is related to the past. And that's the reason still we have some groups like Assassins and Templars who are fighting against each other. Because Assassins think that if Templars get access to all the pieces of Idens, another crisis, another, what do you call it, genesis will happen. But if they have the control of the pieces of Idens, they can keep it to themselves and nothing's gonna happen, and humanity is saved in that situation. And we have a lot of like different versions of this game: Assassin's Creed 1, Black Flag, Valhalla, Origins, Syndicate, whatever. And they are all following this beautiful timeline. And that's the reason, actually, I love this game. There are still other things, as I said, such as the gameplay, the role-playing way that they tried to put in the game in the last versions. But, you know, the creativity that they have over this story, it is something that you can never find in any type of game, in my opinion. No game has such massive storytelling. But most of the people think that Assassin's Creed is not a good game because, you know, it is selling a lot, or yeah, I agree. But just to start from the beginning, like from Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, until the ending, try to be deep in the game, and believe me, you'll change your mind. You'll change your mind. And literally nothing's gonna change it. Yeah, and this is one of the, to be honest, this is one of the games that it made me fall in love with this industry, you know? Because, yeah, I love it. There are also other games like The Last of Us, especially Part 1, not Part 2. And Part 2 was a disaster in my opinion, but Part 1 is amazing. God of War, Halo, these are all the games that made me fall in love with this industry. But Assassin's Creed is like something really unique to me. So that's it, I guess. I guess I'm done with talking a lot. And I think it's gonna be enough for the first live video. Can I make myself bigger? Let's see. It takes time. I don't have time. So, long story short, and as I said it before and I'm gonna say it again, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because it's gonna help a lot. Like, seriously, a lot. Like, this much. If you like the video, don't forget to leave it a like and give me some comments and things like that, because it'll also help a lot. And let me know about your opinion in the comments. What is the video game that made you fall in love? Hope I'll see you soon.